We're on a roof today, and what we're doing is we're going to do a rain test. There's times when storms blow in on you, and they call for it at 6, 7 o'clock in the afternoon. And I've known roofers that have got up on roofs and tried to get acrylics down or SPF or silicones, and all of a sudden the storm blows in 5-6 hours early, and now you got a torrential downpour. So with the PolyArmor, we wanted to put it down. We put all 3 patches down at the same time. We have a 15-minute, we have a 30-minute, and we have a 50-minute. And we're going to do our best to simulate a torrential downpour with a water hose and a heavy nozzle. So we'll see how it turns out as we hit them when time goes by. All right, so we got 3 squares, 1:30 p.m. It's currently 64 degrees. All right, so we put it down at 1:30. It is currently 1:45 right now. Go ahead and hit it. Go ahead and step up a couple more feet and like really blast into it. I mean, our water ain't gonna hit that hard, but we're gonna push it and see what happens. Get all scientific with it, see what it can take. So that was only after 15 minutes of dry time. So you can see how it just ripples right in here.
So you're not going to get washed off, but what's important to note is it's not set. If I dig my finger into it, it just shows you that, you know, it's not going to wash off on you. You can still work with that material.
All right. You want to step in closer and hit it some more?
Yeah.
Let's see what it'll take.
I think we're in hurricane force winds.
Yeah, that's coming out pretty rough. So we're gonna go ahead and wait another 15 minutes, and then we've got another one right over here that we put down. And
We got 30 minutes, so what's our timer looking like on this?
well, we're gonna be at the 30-minute mark when we shoot this one, and we'll hammer it just as hard. So I'll see you on about 12 minutes. All right, so we're at the 30-minute mark on this one. We're gonna go ahead and blast it and see if we can't get it to push a little bit more. So this is 15 minutes longer than sitting, 15 minutes longer than the last test we ran. And we really didn't have to go any further past 15 minutes. It didn't do nothing to it then. But we're going to go ahead and step up and start off a little closer this time and start blasting it and see if we can get this thing to wash up a little bit more. All right, go ahead and interrupt. And guys, what we're doing here, I mean, as you watch this, I mean, nobody's going to be pouring roof, you know, a roof in a rain, but I know a lot of roofers that have told me horror stories about using acrylics and silicones and all kinds of other roofing products, and they put it down and a backdoor storm blows in, and all their material is washing down the roof. And, I've had a lot of people ask me, you know, like how this holds up in heavy rain as it was put down. And this is 30 minutes after, and you're pretty well hard pressed to get it to even budge at this point. Now it's still tacky, still wet, but it's
Didn't have any impact.
Little to no. Had little to no impact with it. Try and get down here where you can see it. You can see where I touched it. The PolyArmor just holds up, guys.
And it's important to note that I don't want people to think that pot life is you know, only 15 or 30 minutes. It's like a lot of chemicals that when you stop working with them, it begins to set. So as long as you're working it, rolling it out, your guys rolling it out, it's fine. But once you stop, then it starts to set and cure.
So here we are 50 minutes later. Exactly. And I mean, you can see where it's pretty much Laffy Taffy at this point. And that's 50 minutes into the pour. So we're gonna go ahead and hammer it with the water. Just
get right up on it.
Just get right up on it, open the thing wide open, and spray the snot out of it. And hold it right there in the middle for a while. And see if it'll. Coming out of there pretty good.
I don't think it had any impact on it, did it?
No, actually, it kind of cooled the material back off, and
now it's not even tacky.
now it's not even tacky. We'll come back tomorrow, and now that this has all been soaking wet around it, and we'll see if we can't peel it up or actually get just one last video of all three of them. Should be good. All right, so we're back on our roof today. This is almost exactly 24 hours after we did the water test yesterday. This is the 15-minute, and you can see in here where the water hit it, but and as it pushed it, it never made it through. After 15 minutes of being on the roof, it just kind of moves the top part off to the side a little bit, and it's still a little water in there, but it's completely dry. You can try and dig in, and whatever it is, it's all dried up. And nothing, even with the way we were squirting with that water, it never made it all the way through to the surface. And that was only 15 minutes after. And this end over here, of course, we hit that pretty hard too. This side right here took it a lot better than this right here did. We go over to the 50-minute. Got a little water left on there where some dirt was on it, but it's relatively clean. You can't hardly even tell it was hit with water. Seams are all still real tight. Well, in reality, you won't have a seam. The whole roof gets coated in this. It's not too bad though. Yeah, that's the PolyArmor.